let's jump into this because we're building up to something here. Let's jump into another very controversial topic. The three greatest scorers in the last 25 years has consistently been James Harden, Kobe Bryant, and Michael Jordan. Who is the best scorer from anywhere on the court at any time of all time? Nick, I'll let you start.
From anywhere from the court.
Correct.
Who is the greatest scorer anywhere from the court?
Actually, you might have to throw KD because he does have 4.
Yeah, that's what I was getting.
titles.
I would have to throw KD in there.
You got to throw KD in there, yeah.
I would say 1A, 1B, Kobe and Jordan. No, I'm sorry, Jordan and KD.
Correct.
Not Kobe. Yeah.
Okay. All right. That's a decent one. Dog, who do you have? If I miss somebody, you can throw them in there as well, whoever you feel. But those 4, I think, sums it up.
Don't get me wrong, I like KD's game and stuff, but nah. Remember earlier we were talking about that killer instinct, right?
Oh, you don't think KD has it?
No.
Back-to-back game 3s in LeBron's house?
Not when you have other people that can overshadow your killer instinct.
But that's game on the line. It doesn't matter who else is on the court, though.
If someone else can overshadow your killer instinct, guess what? Your killer instinct is sitting on the bench.
No, he's got a point. I think he got a point, dog.
And it's already been shown.
Who has a point?
Charles has a point. When Westbrook acted like he was the dog, and everybody just conceded.
I've been saying that.
I can argue that Kobe would have put the dude in the headlock, and Jordan would have took him out back.
Yeah.
Jordan would have took him out back and punched him in the face after game 1. Like, yo, you're not shooting more than me. That's it. But go ahead. Sorry.
And not even just that. I'm not shooting 30 times and you shooting 30 times, bro. You know, we're gonna do something else with that ball. It's not gonna be even. We're gonna find other options. Okay. We're gonna find other options. We're not gonna be, people are not gonna question who's the better player. So I can't put KD into it. But I definitely gonna have to have Jordan. I want to say Harden, but it's hard. You
think Harden might be number 2? Is that where you're going with it?
Last 30 years.
That's blasphemy. But go ahead, sir.
Last 30 years. So since 1990.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Harden.
Harden number 2.
Say again?
You saying you have Harden number 2?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to have Harden's number 2.
Okay. And then round it out. KD and then Kobe, or Kobe then KD? How do you have it?
I'm gonna have to do the same thing to Kobe and go with AI.
Okay, so you're gonna take Kobe out.
I'm gonna go with AI.
Okay.
Kobe's great, but guess what? Somebody overshadowed him. We didn't even see Kobe until Shaq left.
Gotcha.
Like, oh snap, you could score, boy.
What are you gonna do? You gonna fight Shaq? I mean, what are you gonna do? Shance, I'm gonna let you jump in there. What's your thoughts on this?
30 years ago.
No, I'm just saying who's the best scorers?
The last 30 years.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I actually believe that I'm going the opposite way. I think KD is a great scorer. He's in my. I don't have a particular order either.
Okay.
I would say Mike, KD.
Okay.
I'm even going with Steph on that. That's my top 3. I think I believe KD was scoring. I think he can score from a lot of places. And you're talking scoring, right? So he was a 50, 40, 90, 40, whatever he was at a couple, maybe a few times in his career. Also, offensively, he's pretty good. A lot of times when we talk scoring, I feel like a lot of times we don't want to say anything about the defense side. So when people put folks in categories of scoring, they a lot of times don't really talk defense. So to me, I would say KD's got better over the years. I would say KD, Mike, and Steph. That's what I'm going with.
Nick, who you got?
I said mine.
Oh, okay. All right. D-Ball, who you got?
But while you call me, I want to ask you a real quick question.
Yes, sir.
Say, all right, for example, you and I played basketball our whole career.
Right.
And at the end of our career, I score more points than you. How is it
Like a
possible?
points total or points average?
No, I'm talking about for a career. At the end of our career, I say I have 100,000 points and you have 800,000 or whatever.
Uh-huh.
How can people think you're a better scorer than me if I end up with more points than you?
I agree.
Because
Well, some things might be into that.
yeah, because
you can play more games. Like somebody can play more games.
I know where you're going with that, Nick. I know where you're going with that. But longevity is a thing, bro. You know,
No, I'm not.
like 20
Don't think
years.
I'm bringing up the LeBron argument because that's not what I'm doing. I'm just at even.
Look,
That's not what I'm bringing up.
Okay.
Nick, my man, you set me up perfect. So don't worry about it. Keep talking, bro. You set me up perfect. You teed me up, bro.
Yeah, you're next, D-Boy.
Yeah.
You're next.
D, come on, D, come with it.
Yo, you can't listen. You said 25 years. In some instances, statistics has to back this. You're saying the best scorer in 25 years. LeBron James has to be in that list. I'm sorry. He has to. I'm not saying that he's like he can shoot better than Steph. I'm saying he has to be on this list because technically he's for the last 25 years, he's the second leading scorer in the NBA, and he's still playing.
This guy?
Still playing.
This guy?
The guy behind dog?
Some of these things are statistically it has to back it up.
Come on, man. This goes back
Kobe's
to
on that list.
This goes back
Jordan's
to the
on
first
that list.
question. How many scoring championships does he
Charles,
have?
let D-Ball finish. Let D-Ball finish.
I can't let him finish.
See, this is what Charles did. Charles to bring out championship, and that's not what I'm talking about.
No, scoring titles. How many scoring titles does he even have?
I didn't say scoring titles. I didn't even say scoring titles. You said scorer. You said points.
Yes.
That puts points on the board, right?
Yes.
And in 25 years,
He started when he was 16.
The number 2 person in that 25 years is LeBron James.
Hey, man, let him talk,
Listen,
though. Let him talk.
Every other person is below him. Every other person is below him. So how can you say he can't score?
He started at 16.
Yeah, I don't understand that.
You ever
He started at 16.
You can't. There's some things that has to back. There's some things that has to back your play.
Yes, longevity.
Longevity. Listen,
but like right now, I'm just gonna use Michael Jordan for an example. He's taken more shot than LeBron James.
correct.
That's what scorers do.
But he still doesn't have the same amount of points.
Listen. This is because I'm gonna let you go, Mylon, because I know you want to jump in.
Jordan only played like 14 seasons. Y'all know that, right?
Yeah.
But he took
Whose
more
fault is
shots than LeBron James in that 14th season.
We're
Yes.
asking about scoring. We ain't asking about longevity.
You
Wait,
saying
no,
that
Yo,
he's
you're
just
switching
small,
your
but
argument.
Jordan's
Just when I brought up LeBron, he said
Jordan's shooting
longevity. Now
percentage
he's
is
taking it
higher.
back.
Jordan's shooting percentage is still higher. Anyway, go ahead, Mylon. Bring us home with this.
So 25 years.
30 years.
30?
Yeah.
So I got Mike.
Yep.
I got James Harden. And points, man. Listen.
So James
I
Harden,
can't.
KD, and Kobe Bryant.
I might rock with Kobe, but I'm gonna say this though. I'm gonna put an asterisk next to this. I really think out of all of those dudes, I think KD is the most efficient scorer out of all of them.
Katie has the most potential out of all of them, right?
That's actually not true, and it's actually provable, Mylon. But go ahead.
He has potential though. He has the potential to pass all of them if Katie.
I agree
really
with Marlon, so I gotta
feasible.
hear your excuse though, Shell.
All right.
Yeah, I think efficiency, because listen, he played with Russell Westbrook. If he played with a point guard that was the pass first mentality, do you guys really know what he would have did in OKC?
We don't actually.
I know, but that's the scary part.
He was very intimidated by Westbrook, so we don't know what he would have done.
That's the scary part.
Okay, so but that's what it is.
You said intimidated by Westbrook. Was he intimidated by Draymond Green too?
Yes,
He left.
he was.
He was at least uncomfortable with Draymond Green.
He
right?
left.
He was intimidated.
I don't think KD can lead
He got
a team to a
a
I
whole
ain't gonna say
burner
KD.
account because of Draymond Green. He got a whole burner account because of
I'm not
Draymond.
going to say KD's. Yo,
No, he was scared.
Off.
Westbrook was a terror, right? I mean, but I'm not going to call KD a bitch. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to disrespect him.
No, you could.
But listen,
Yo, he told him we don't need you, yo.
Yeah, he got in his feelings after that. You don't need me. You don't need me. I'm leaving.
So here's the thing with this, at least those four, because I think those four, I mean, I hear what you're saying, D-Ball, because he does have the point percentage, but he's also already, and he's still played more games and more season than everybody else that we talked about. Like, I mean, so what do you, how do you conflate that? How do you know?
Kobe Bryant shot more than all these guys. You know that, right? Technically, he literally, not technically, he literally has shot more than all of those guys for season. He shot more than everybody else on this list. So that's not really efficient. So you can't say the amount of shots and the amount of time he has to shoot changes the story. Longevity and all that stuff, that's part of being able to play in the playoff for long and stuff like that. That's part of being a scorer. You know what I'm saying? Because you're in it because you score and your team goes farther. That's not his fault. You can't take it away from him.
You feel me?
You know what, Dwight?
Can I blame it?
It's about Dwight real quick. You know what, Dwight? Here's what I'll say about this. You didn't mention Cap, and he has the most points.
Because because you said 30 years. I thought Cap.
Okay, whatever.
No, yeah, no, you're right. You're right.
That's the only reason why. That's the only reason why I didn't mention Cap, because you said 25 years, and I thought in 25 years Cap wasn't really. He was already.
Touche.
But if you did, Cap would be number one for me.
You think Cap? Touche. I hear you. But
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Yeah, none of them have more than Jordan as far as averaging the most points per season.
That's why Jordan is on the list. All I was mentioning is that LeBron James wasn't mentioned in even at all. That's saying that's all I was saying.
Let's keep it gangster though. Like we missing Karl Malone too. If we just gonna go by career points.
That's true. That's true.
Malone can get buckets.
He's second or third. Am I correct?
Yeah,
he get buckets.
He's second.
Yeah. So I mean, like
Nick, I'll let you jump back in if you want to say something.
I mean, I don't understand. A lot of question is asked in the basketball, and I really don't understand that one particular answer that can say, yes, here you go. This is what makes that person better. Because you say
opinions.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
And also, but Nick, here's something else. And I know Dog loves to say this, and I'm surprised you didn't bring this up, Dog. You do realize that LeBron James has zero go-to move. Like, we don't know what his go-to move is. You do realize that, right?
Well, I didn't get a chance to because.
But what do you want? What do you
blindsided me with that nonsense talking about he up being the best scorer.
Why do you look at that as a bad thing?
I'm sorry, I cut you off. Go ahead, Nick.
No, what I'm saying is, forget a go-to move. Are you gonna get me a point on that? I don't want a guy. Okay, you got a go-to move, but you're gonna miss a shot or whatever. I don't care about a go-to move.
Thank you.
It's like being a wrestler and having a go-to signature move.
That's what I'm saying. Like, listen, it looks really good to have a go-to move. Like Cap had a go-to move, but what does it matter? I need buckets, bro. Get the bucket however way you can. I think that if you don't have a go-to move and you score all those points, that helps your greatness. Because like, dude, you're doing something that nobody can stop.
A lot of points,
and it's not even like
but that goes you need a go-to move when it's time. When it's time, a move that nobody can stop. You need it.
That's what I was about to say.
That's why we have LeBron always passing that ball out because he does not have a go-to move.
But
that's because when he goes to the hole, or what, it's like
the whole team goes on him.
Drive and kick. That's his damn go-to move.
Stop it.
But you know, recently over the years,
drive and kick. Get this drive and kick ass out of here, man.
Stop it.
Come on, man. He's not on this damn list.
Listen,
so Nick, so your point is the fact that he scored so many points that he should be part of the top scorers of all time. Is that what you're saying?
My thing is, if you're talking about scoring, putting the basketball in the basket, the man can do it.
Yes.
The man can do it.
Just not in the clutch.
Stop it.
But
he just not the last 2 minutes.
Was he not? Did he make some?
But yo, if
he
you
was
go to
indecisive even in the finals this year.
That's not indecisive. Go ahead. Sorry.
He has more fourth quarter wins than Michael Jordan and your boy Kobe.
Yes.
What do you mean fourth quarter wins?
He played
longer. What does that mean? I don't even know what that means. Fourth quarter wins. Is that
the shots? The shots. The big shots.
He's had more game winners.
Take it-
LeBron James has had more game winners than Kobe Bryant.
He also
And
has more losses, D-Ball and Nick. Come on.
That's true, but it's a fact. You can't say he doesn't have this
No,
thing.
he
He
don't have
doesn't
no
want to
more
shoot the shot.
losses than them.
If he made more.
That's an irrelevant stat.
You guys, you guys pick and choose what you want. You pick and choose your
That's an
reality.
irrelevant stat. Can we
Go
talk
ahead,
about
dog.
real stats?
He
Can he score? Can he score? Yes or no? Is he?
Yes.
Is he looked
The
at
man
as a
can
scorer?
score.
Yes.
No, he's not.
I
Yes.
mean, he can't score.
Well, that, to be honest, he
LeBron
definitely
James can't score. He's the second leading scorer, and he's gonna pass Cap, but he can't
He's
score.
been playing since he was 12.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. And he's scoring on grown men, and you taking that from him. He's 12 years old, scoring on grown men. You say he's playing since 16.
LeBron
He's
is
playing
actually
against
man.
professionals, and you taking that away from him. You just hate. You're a hater.
LeBron's second time playing in the NBA.
Hater.
I don't expect you to hate a
He's a
man.
hater.
You're a
that
hater,
opened school
bro.
for kids, man. Buy bikes and helmet.
This is
Listen,
LeBron's second career in the NBA.
you can, listen.
Look it up. He was under a different name.
Charles thinks a
Brian Jones.
16-year-old scoring on a 35-year-old man is nothing.
Mm.
If he's so young in the league, he should not be scoring like that. Kobe was 17 in the league
His coach ain't let him get off the bench.
because he couldn't score. He couldn't score at that point against grown men. That's why he was on the bench.
Come on, his coach wasn't letting him get off the bench. He didn't start off in Cleveland.
Stop it.
All right. So we got one more session to go. We're about to log right back in. Who's ever wanting to be in? See you in 2 seconds.